What's going on, Ronan? In this video, we're talking about the Lost Ark news that came out yesterday, talking about the closed beta test, the kind of pushback and launch window into 2022 and things of that nature. We're going to go ahead and go over it and talk about stuff that happened in it. There's something I didn't really like that I saw in here. You can probably guess what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments below. Let's go ahead and hit this video. If you're new to the channel, you like MMOs and MMO type games and news, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It really greatly helps. I appreciate it all. Thank you very much, and don't forget to hit that like button. So let's jump into it. Lost Ark. Back in June, we held our closed technical alpha test, inviting testers to venture into Arkesia to experience this version of Lost Ark for the first time. Following the technical alpha, we have been working hard, translating walls of text, squashing bugs, spending long hours in the recording studio, and preparing the server infrastructure behind the scenes. While delving into all of the great feedback and data generated by our alpha and reviewing recent changes to the Korean version that we want to include in our release, we discovered a lot more work that will be needed to launch Lost Ark at the high quality bar our players deserve. As players have been waiting for so long, we want to take the time to do it right, while also ensuring we look after the wellness of our hardworking Amazon Games and Smilegate teams. With that in mind, we've made the tough decision to push the launch of Lost Ark to early 2022. While we'll be launching in early 2022, you won't have to wait until next year to get your hands on Lost Ark. Our closed beta test will be conducted from November 4th to November 9th, and your feedback will be an important part of the Lost Ark development process. Lost Ark Founders Pack purchasers will have access to the closed beta test. Interested players can also sign up for a chance to receive an invitation to the closed beta test by entering their information on our tester sign up page. So let's jump into this. What's cool? The cool thing is that they're going to actually put some things that's happening in the Korean version into the Western version, so we'll kind of be a little up to date. I don't know how far up to date we'll be with the release version, but if we look at games like Swords of Legends Online, we're a little bit behind on that compared to what the Chinese version has. So it's kind of cool that we will get the game. We'll have a lot more content go through, and we don't have to really hopefully wait so long in between content patches to get stuff. Secondly, early 2022, that could be anywhere, I think, from the beginning January until like April. So we might see it as a spring release, I think. So that's not really bad. There's a lot of games coming out, a lot of good games. You got Elden Ring in the beginning of the year. You got Battlefield at the end of the year. You got Endwalker coming here in November. So a lot of that stuff really works out well. As far as the closed beta goes, I'll have a link for that closed beta page. It's really just on the Lost Ark page, but I have a link to the Lost Ark page in the description. And the Founders Pack purchases to have access to the closed beta test, I don't like that, because the game is a free-to-play game, and that just shouldn't be an option at all to buy your way into this closed beta, forcing you to buy things that you don't even need to succeed in the game. It's really just all like cosmetic things and some coins for the store. I heard there was a little pay to win, I think, but I haven't messed around with the store on the Korean version or the Russia version. So this is jacked up. I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy the Founders Edition or the Founders Pack for the closed beta test or for Lost Ark, period. Not that the game is bad from what I played, it's just that it's a free-to-play game. Like, it's not something that you need to do. So while we have been relatively quiet so far, we do want to improve the quality and frequency of our communications. We are committed to staying more open with our players about what our team is working on. Moving forward, we will provide monthly updates to discuss the work our team is doing behind the scenes. Another thing too, they're talking about helping with Lost Ark development. Well, the game already exists. This should really just be a translation process that's going on between Lost Ark and just releasing it over here. They'll probably have some new servers for over here. And that's not really development of the game itself, because like I said, the game was already made. So that's really weird that they would say that. But in October, they'll launch their official forums and official Discord channel in preparation for a closed beta. In November, we will be fully operational to support our beta testers and content creators. With these upcoming activities, you should expect more activity and communication from us in the coming months. So that's pretty cool that they're actually going to go ahead and have some monthly digests. I hope they interact with the community a lot in those, because that's what really helps a game out, is when the developers and the community are kind of going back and forth with some things. And they're addressing concerns and they're talking with the community, and if it's a live stream chat, they're actually answering questions that's coming from the chat. If it's not too huge, maybe they just pull some random topics out and talk to chat. I think that's a lot of things that some companies are really missing, is that communication. Like, I know that sometimes communication can be too much because you're leading to this real weird expectation to where you believe that the game is like part of your life, and you forget that it's actually a company and a product that you're paying for and a service that you kind of are having in your customer. But I feel like at the same time with games like these living, breathing worlds, that the community developers, they need to talk to the customers, the community, and they need to have that back and forth to make the game the best they can make it. So that's going to be coming here up soon. And it says, as always, thank you for your support. Be on the lookout for information and details on what our team is up to behind the scenes, information about closed beta, and some upcoming content that will help new players better understand the beautiful, dangerous, and sometimes silly world of Arkesia. Make sure to follow our social channels and playlostark.com to stay up to date. I hope there's nobody out there named Arkesia. There probably is, actually. It'd be kind of awkward, right? Arkesia playing Arkesia. All right. Anyways. So that's it. The game is pushed back to 2022. Which is smart because New World comes out end of September. Give people a couple of months to play that game before Endwalker drops. I really think a lot of people are going to be playing Endwalker. They'll probably be going back and forth. So people can play Lost Ark. They can play Endwalker. They'll have New World. So that makes sense to not have that junk so cloudy right there in the middle. And you can just go ahead and put that as an MMO launch into next year, earlier in the year, where there's not a lot of things around it that's going to take away from it. We also just had this Diablo 2 that's about to drop here, or already has dropped, the remake for that, for those that wanted to play that. So it really just sets itself up to be, free and allow people to put more time into it. The closed beta is only like 5 days. So I wouldn't put too much time invested into that. I would just want to jump in and see if you decide to get into the closed beta test, whether you decide to pay for the Founders Pack or not. I just feel like you should just jump in and get a feel for the combat and how the gameplay works, and not play too much into it unless you don't mind doing things over and over again. I'm not one of those people that really likes doing a lot of things over and over and over and over again. So I probably won't play too much of the closed beta test, just to kind of see where if I get into the closed beta test. I'm not going to pay for it, just to see if like the translation and stuff is working well and stuff like that. So with that said, again, thanks guys for watching this video. It's a really quick video. It might not be that quick. I'll have to go through and edit it and see where I'm at. Don't forget that subscribe button, like the video. Tell me your thoughts on this. Tell me what you think about Lost Ark. Are you still excited for it? Are you going to buy the closed beta Founders Pack thing? Or are you just going to try your luck? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.